Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this is going to be my top 20 for 2020 horror comedies. Now, as a rule, I haven't always been fond of horror comedies. When I was younger, I pretty much despised them, but now I've grown to love quite a few. So I'm going to get right into this, and we're going to go with number 20, which is Carousel. I thought this movie was great. I wanted a Wild Eye movie, at least in the running for the top 20, and watching this was just fantastic. It's so much fun, and it's kind of lighthearted, even though it's kind of gory at the same time. Definitely a recommendation. So that is number 20, Carousel. Coming in at number 19 is Wolf Cop. I absolutely love this movie. I started getting the comic books as well. Unfortunately, I missed a few issues, so it is what it is. But this is just a great movie. I still haven't seen part 2 yet, but I am eager. Lou Garou, he's awesome. And that is Wolf Cop. Coming in at number 18 is Black Sheep. Now, this probably should have been on my top 20 zombie list, but I'd forgotten about it. Gave it another watch and really, really enjoyed it. Great movie, lots of gore, and really funny. And that's number 18, Black Sheep. Coming in at number 17 is Severance. Now, this is a movie I got at Big Lots. I had seen it before on cable, and I really wanted to own it because it just cracked me up the entire time. Danny Dyer is really, really funny in this. And, yeah, this is a definite recommendation. That is Severance, coming in at number 17. Coming in at number 16 is Santa's Sleigh. Now, granted, the rest of the movie isn't as funny as the first 5 to 10 minutes, but the first 5 to 10 minutes blows away most other films. Goldberg is a riot in this, and I just love the story. Definitely one of my favorite holiday films, and a definite recommendation, and that is Santa's Sleigh. All right. Coming in at number 15, Housebound. This movie's great. Not really what you think. If you like horror comedies, to me this is a must. I would definitely get this one. It's a lot of fun. And that is number 15, Housebound. Coming in at number 14, actually made my zombie list, and that is Life After Beth. I laughed hysterical at this movie. The gore is fun, but the story is just hysterical, and Aubrey Plaza is just absolutely fantastic in this. And that is Life After Beth. Coming in at number 13 is an Irish film called Grabbers. I really wasn't expecting much when I picked this film up and actually started to watch it, but it is hysterical, and I love the overall story, and the thing they use to beat the monsters is probably the best thing ever. So I can't tell you what it is, but you'll like it. Definite recommendation. And that is Grabbers, coming in at number 13. Coming in at number 12 is Cooties. Now, this just has an incredible cast in it. The characters are interesting, and the gore is actually kind of, I think, underrated. Yeah, I love this movie. It's absolutely fantastic. And that is Cooties. Coming in at number 11 is a movie I did for Slashback, and it is The Final Girls. This movie's great. It is done so well. I absolutely love it. And even the little details of the film are funny and done extremely well. So, and if you're a slasher fan like I am, you got to see this. And that is number 11, The Final Girls. Now we're cracking into the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Psychos in Love. Now, I wasn't really sure where this was going to place on my list. I originally thought it was going to be a lot higher, but there are a lot of movies I like more than this. But this movie I loved since the first time I saw it. And this is a really, really good transfer from Vinegar Syndrome. So, Psychos in Love. Coming in at number 9. Of course, this made most people's list because it's just a fantastic, hysterically funny movie. And that is Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Kind of a hillbilly reverse slasher, if you will, but it is hysterical. Just a fantastic movie. And that is Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Coming in at number 8 is Shaun of the Dead. I almost put Cockneys versus Zombies on this film, but I did watch this again last week, and I actually think I like it a little bit better than Cockneys versus Zombies. But I still do like that one. Yep, Shaun of the Dead. Fantastic film. Coming in at number 7, I lied. It's Cockneys versus Zombies. Aha! You guys bought that one, didn't you? I love this film, and the fact that it has Honor Blackman in it, who played Pussy Galore in the 007 movies, is just icing on the cake. This movie is great. It has such a great take on the zombie, the zomcom sort of thing. Just a fantastic film. And that is number 7, Cockneys versus Zombies. See, I threw a curveball at you guys. Coming in at number 6 is Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Now, the reason why this didn't place a little bit higher is because the actual end of the movie is a straight slasher film. But the first half of it is brilliant. So funny, so many quotable lines. Just a great film. And that is Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Alright guys, we're in the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is one of my favorite vampire movies, What We Do in the Shadows. This movie had me laughing so hard, I couldn't breathe. I've always liked Flight of the Conchords, and this is basically more of the same, only a vampire story. But God, is it funny. If you're not really into dry humor, a little bit of slapstick, you may not like it, but it hits me. It's so funny. Yeah, What We Do in the Shadows. And believe it or not, I've never watched the series. I was going to kind of wait till it ended to binge watch it. Alright, coming in at number 4, American Psycho. Now, is this a comedy? It's a lot of things. Serial killer movie, a comedy, slasher. It pretty much takes care of everything. Nostalgia. And this has always been one of my favorite movies, and it will always be one of my favorite movies. And like I said, so many quotable lines, especially, I have to return some tapes, some videotapes. Love it. Love every minute of it. And that is number 4, American Psycho. Coming in at number 3. This was a tough choice, actually, because my 1, 2, and 3 could be a little interchangeable. But coming in at number 3 is Army of Darkness. A lot of people didn't think that the Evil Dead movie should be on the horror comedies, but to me, that's exactly what this is. And this has one of my favorite lines of any movie ever. So, yeah. Awesome movie. Absolutely love it. Bruce Campbell is awesome. I could have put Evil Dead 2 on there, but I really do prefer this film. So, yeah. Coming in at number 2, and this is the only thing I have to show because I sent my Blu-ray to Dave, but this is the Mel Brooks collection, and of course I'm talking about Young Frankenstein. This was a movie I actually despised the first time I saw it, but of course I was probably maybe 10 years old when I saw it for the first time. But over the years, it's gotten better every time I watched it, and I love it. So, yeah, it's in here. Young Frankenstein. There we go. Awesome. Which leaves number 1. Most people who know me may know this one. I don't talk about it a whole lot, but for a long time, this was my favorite horror movie of all time, and I didn't discover Halloween, but Halloween just kind of started sticking with me. But it is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Always loved this movie. My wife's uncle originally got me into this film, probably, I don't know, maybe mid-90s, I think. He's like, you gotta watch this, because he knew I liked horror movies. He was like, this movie is so zany and so wacky, you gotta watch it. I was like, okay. So I sat down to watch it and fell in love with it instantly. Always been a favorite of mine, and yeah, that's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed my list, and don't forget to get your list in by the 15th. And the new drawing will be tomorrow, because I'm filming this late. So, and if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.